Your dessert tonight is a play on the quintessential Ozark dessert, vinegar pie. Oftentimes people will say, well, isn't that chess pie? Well, it is they're all related, these pies that are liquids that are thickened. For me, from the Ozark perspective, it's more about calling it transparency pie or invisible pie or sometimes even pastor's pie. Ultimately, though, it's a liquid thickened and then put into a pie shell. There's a couple different ways of doing this. You can either do it with cornstarch or with an egg yolk, and that's really where the difference lies between a transparency pie or invisible pie, the cornstarch, or an egg yolk version, which is a chess pie. The terms are used interchangeably. Here, this vinegar pie is the egg yolk version, and it is using one of our many house-made vinegars. In this case, it's the Paw vinegar from our Paw from last season. The other thing that's fun about this dessert is sorghum. We try to use sorghum as one of our primary sweeteners. Yes, we do use white sugar in the restaurant. It's hard to wean yourself off of that as a pastry chef. But we also use local honey, tap our own maple trees, of course. But the sorghum we get from a farmer down north of Springfield. And the thing about sorghum is so many people think it's molasses. Molasses is cane sugar, and sorghum comes from the sorghum grass. It is a different thing, but it is ultimately boiled down the same, and the natural sugars concentrate. The thing about sorghum that I like so much more is there's a freshness or a vegetalness, that chlorophyll flavor that really makes it special and unique. And in our research, a number of families told us how when sorghum was pressed in the fall, they would have a special diet that was really there to highlight or accentuate that freshness in the sorghum. Typically country fried ham, biscuit with butter, but they would do it night after night until the sorghum had settled down a little bit and became a little more murky, a little more muddy. Here, this comes from an Amish farmer, like I said, north of Springfield, and he does quite a bit just for us. We take the vast majority of his harvest. The rest he uses with his own family. Anyway, enjoy your dessert, and let me know if you have any questions.